Sejahtera kepada Puan Hidayah dan rakan saya. Hari ini saya akan membuat pembentangan tentang soldering saya, iaitu the etching process. So firstly, I will explain all the steps and then I will show a video of me soldering my board. So step by step PCB etching process. Step 1 is to design the PCB layout. So the software I used was Proteus, and then after designing the layout, as you can see, I exported the layout in black and white in a negative format, usually as a PDF or as an image. Next, I printed out the PCB layout. So I printed the design on a glossy paper or you can also use a transparency sheet using a laser printer. Ensure the toner is dense. And then we prepare the copper clad board. Cut the copper clad board to size. Clean the copper with fine sandpaper or steel wool and isopropyl alcohol to remove the oxidation. And then step 4 is to transfer the design. So there's two types of method. So method 1 is by using a toner transfer, where we place the printed design face down on the copper board and then use a hot iron or laminate to transfer the toner. Let it cool, soak it in water, and then you remove the paper. And then method 2 is UV exposure. If we are using a photoresist, we place the transparent layout over the photoresist coat board and then we expose it to the UV light. So we develop the board using a development solder. And then step 5 is to etch the board, where we place the board in an etching solution, for example ferric chloride, ammonium sulfate, or cupric chloride. And then you gently agitate. All the unwanted copper is removed, leaving only the circuit. Remove and rinse the board with cold water. Step 6, we clean the board and then remove the toner or photoresist using acetone or alcohol. Rinse and dry. Drill the component holes using a small drill from 0.8 to 1 millimeter to make the holes to hold the components. Step 8, this is an optional step where we apply solder mask and silk screen. Solder mask is to protect the copper traces, and the silk screen adds component labels. And step 9, we solder the component. Place and solder the components to the soldering iron. So that's all for the steps on how to do the etching process. So now I will show you a demonstrate video of me soldering my component board. So yeah, that was the video of me soldering my board, and as you can see, this is the final result of my soldering process. This is the board that I've soldered all my components into. Very clear. So yeah, that's all from me. Thank you.